I'm guessing if I mention auto insurance premiums, you don't exactly think tech, do you? But there's a coming revolution between the mobile technology that connects to your car and the way they price auto insurance that is gonna make it a tech story. And that's of big interest to the smarter as well as the stingier driver. The idea is to share information about your actual driving behavior with your insurance company. This is typically done electronically. If that information shows that you're a lower risk than your policy assumed, you would be in for a monthly premium discount. Now I've got your attention. Okay, so where does this data come from? Well, in today's modern cars, there's a thing down under the dash here called an OBD2 port. Cars since 1996 all have one of these. And that has a wealth of data coming from the vehicle's various sensors all the time about how you drive, how much you drive, and the kind of inputs you give your vehicle. Now, a few years ago, some insurance companies began to tap into that data, offering customers the ability to plug in a custom hardware dongle into that port that would gather and report information about their driving back to the insurance company. But you see, insurance companies don't really want to be in the hardware business. That's not what they do. Now, more recently, insurance companies have begun to take advantage of the fact that, first of all, most of us are carrying a smartphone now, which has the ability to run an app, to process data, to connect to the internet, do all the things that are behind usage-based insurance data reporting. Secondly, there's telematics in many cars now, these various sort of concierge and assistance systems that are wirelessly connected and managed by a telematics firm. Think OnStar or Lexus Informed. For example, State Farm is one of the insurers that have already launched a usage-based discount program that can save customers on their premiums based on their driving mileage and or some other behaviors. Now, by whatever technology this information gets back to your insurance company, and by the way, it's always voluntary, it can reflect a lot of parameters of how you use your car. What time of day do you drive? A lot real late at night when accidents are more common? How's your average speed? Do you brake and corner hard? Do you buckle up every time? All this data, by the way, is typically gathered already by your vehicle's black box. What's new here is sharing it with your insurance company and the new technologies that make that easy. Okay, so you can save some bucks on your insurance. What's in it for your insurance company? First of all, this kind of program will tend to attract low-risk drivers. I mean, you'd be a fool to engage in more revelation of your driving behavior if you're a high-risk driver. Secondly, it gives the insurance company more data about their customers. There's no business out there that doesn't want that. And thirdly, I think it's an interesting path toward the insurance companies becoming providers of wireless services in the car, and it's not much of a reach to see them as providers of wireless services in the home after that. I mean, most insurance companies don't just insure cars. Okay, now reality check. Usage-based insurance is still really rare. Most folks have never heard of it. Most of those who have don't really understand it or the technology behind it. Secondly, there's a privacy issue here. I mean, most of us are not used to sharing data about our driving habits. We are used to sharing data about everything else, interestingly enough, but driving still remains a different zone. And third, until very recently, the hardware to make this happen was clunky and proprietary, which kept it very limited. But if you look at the rise of connected cars, which are real already, and personal information sharing, from Facebook to fitness bands, I think usage-based insurance is a matter of when, not if.